Today we're going to do 3rd grade Module 6, Lesson 7. Our objective is that we're going to represent measurement data with line plots. Please remember that you have one template today and it is stapled to your homework packet. Okay, now if you notice, this chart is what your template looks like. So we're going to be doing several things with this chart. See if I can, whoops. I'm going to move this out of the way. See if I can just move me out of the way. There we go. Kind of makes it so I can see better. Okay. This is our application problem, and then we're going to use the template for the application problem, and then we're going to use it for our line plot. The chart shows the lengths of straws measured in Mr. Hahn's class. How many straws were measured? Well, each one of these is a part of a table. What you can't see very well are these lines coming down. But you can see it on your template. It's just the way that this particular thing showed up. Okay, now, how many squares do I have? If each one of these boxes has a measurement, how many measurements were taken? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 going down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going across. 4 times 5 is 20. So explain how we know. Well, 4 times 5 equals 20. There was 20 measurements taken. Or we can count every single one, but that's the whole point of having multiplication, to make it fast. What is the smallest and the greatest measurement on the chart? Okay, so let's look for the smallest measurement. These all have 3s and 4s, so 3 is so far the smallest. 5, no. Oh look, this one has a 2. See any other 2s? No. So then that would put this being our smallest. Now what's our greatest? Well, we know that there's 2 is our smallest. When there's 3s, there's 4s. I see some 5s. This one is a 5. This one is a 5. Anything larger than just 5? Nope. So 5 would be our greatest. Alright, were the straws measured to the nearest inch? How do we know? Well, if it was measured to the nearest inch, would we have a fourth? Would we have a half? Nope. If it was measured to the nearest inch, we would have all whole numbers. So is it measured to the nearest inch? No. And our proof is that we have things that are written in quarters. Now, is it written to the nearest quarter? It could be, because we know that a half is really 2/4. So you could write that one either way. Okay. Now, take your template and let's examine this. We're going to make us a line plot. Okay. Now, the first thing we need to do, we've got our line, so draw yourself a line, and we need to write our scale. We know that this will be 0, but we got to figure out what the largest number is going to be. Well, do we even have to start at 0? We didn't have to start at 0. What's our smallest number? We figured out this one right here was our smallest number, right here. And we knew that these were our largest, right? Good thing we figured that out already. So if this is our smallest, let's put 2 3/4 right here. And our largest would be 5. Okay, so what are we going to count up to? We're going to count by fourths, right? Okay, well, 1 more fourth would put us over here to 4/4 would be 3, so this would be 3. This would be 3 1/4, 3 2/4. See how we're counting this? 3 3/4. 3 4/4? Nope, that's 4. Oh, I could have spread this out a little bit. Let's do that. I have a big long line. We might as well use it. Okay, try it again. So this would be 3 1/4. 3 2/4, 3 3/4, 4, 4 1/4, 4 2/4, 4, whoops, 4 3/4, and then here was our 5 over here. Now, all these 2/4, what can I change the 2/4 into? I can change all of these 2/4 into 1/2, can't I? Because that's another way to write the same thing. So I can change this into 1/2 because 2/4 equals 1/2, doesn't it? And I noticed that these were all written that way. Now we're going to make line plots. Okay, so the way we do this is we start with a number and we put an X on that number. So here's 3. So I'm going to put an X right here, not on the line, up above it. Done with that one. Now 3 3/4 up above it. Now we're trying to line up our X's. 4 1/4 right here. 4 1/2 right here. See how I'm marking them off over here so I can remember? This one's 4. Now see how they're all kind of about the same level? This is 4 1/2. Okay, so now I go up 1. We want them to look like our line plots that we've used before. Here's a 5. I'm not going to put it up here because that's the 2 section. Oh, 4 again. Okay, 4 1/2 up here. 3 1/4 right here. 3 right here. Oh, here's another 3 1/4. 2 3/4. That was our lowest. So we've done that one. Now 4. Oh, we've done, wow, 4 is growing. 3 1/2 down here. 5 over here. 3 3/4 right here. 4 3/4 over here. 4 1/2 right here. Oh, 4 1/4. Wait a minute. 4 1/2 over here. 4 1/4 here. All right. Now, judging from this, which was the most common or frequent length of straw in Mr. Hahn's class? Well, which one has the most X's? 3, 4. Ooh, 4 1/2. Most of the straws are 4 1/2. Okay. What is the number of straw lengths that happened the smallest amount or the less frequent amount or least common? This one has 1. Do we have any zeros? No? Okay, so we have this one, 4 3/4 was only 1, 3 1/2 is only 1, and 2 3/4 only happened 1 time. See, we can use this line plot to answer questions very quickly. I think line plots are fun because they're quick to make and they show a graph real quick. All right, this is what you're going to do with your homework today. I'll see you soon.